Hey, how's it going? Tonight I'm going to be tying a Carey Special. It's a Tom Carey fly. Uh, I've been experimenting with some. Now, this one is tied with nothing but pheasant tail. And I mean, it takes a lot. I didn't use the whole pheasant tail on there, but it takes a lot to wrap those. And my big sausage fingers, I have a heck of a time wrapping around. So that being the case, you can use most anything for it. You can use peacock, the ringneck tail fibers, wool, floss, whatever you want. The hackle be the same as the tail, with the rump feathers and or tail feathers, whichever you like. Uh, this hook is a 95-75 mustad hook. It's a size 8. Like you can see on there, it's 6 extra long. It's a long hook, and you probably want a tapered body on this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some copper wire for my weight too, and then I'm going to tie in and give myself a bit of extra weight and things. And you can do this with about anything you want to make your underbody. You can use chenille, small chenille, whatever you want to use. But I want mine for some weight too, so this is just some copper wire. A little bit rolled up here. Takes the longest to get started, I know. You've been watching me roll up copper wire for a minute. I'm sorry. Should have already had it done, shouldn't I? And that'll give us that will give us a nice underbody with some weight. I use the back of my scissors there, so I mean, if you're going to use your scissors to cut that wire off, make sure that you use the back of them. I'm going to give myself a little bit of head cement here. Just a nice little drop. It was coming out. You can see it on top there. And get that thread going on top of that. This is 6/0 uni thread. Get it wrapped up good. Hope everybody's been doing okay in this cold weather. A few people have been ice fishing in my area. We had some ice. I didn't get a chance to go. I've been kind of under the weather. That's why my voice is a little gravelly. But I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to, I should have left a little piece of wire on there. When I normally do that, I will. But I want a rib on this thing. I'm going to use that copper wire for the rib. Take her back. The rump of this thing is it's kind of a marabou type material. It's a real soft, fibery material. And like I said, it reminds you a lot of marabou. And the stems on it are pretty daggone thick. So we're going to take and don't be grossed out by me. Didn't have my cup of water. We're going to take this feather and wrap it back. And we're going to twist it up a little bit, too much. And we're going to twist this a body with it. Like I said, this is a 6 extra long hook, so I mean it's a Jim Dandy. It'll take a couple times to go around it, but I mean when you get that ring neck, I couldn't wait to get a ring neck, and when I got it, I'm like, my God, it's so big. What am I going to do with all that? I mean, not the tail fiber, because I mean everybody knows you tie everything with the tail fibers, but I bought a few of the whole capes. I'm like, wow. I mean, it's just a little overwhelming. So I mean, it's cool to have something to to tie with just pheasant only. Look at that. I think I do that just on purpose so I can show you guys how to reattach your thread. That's for my glasses, man. I can't see. There we go. It's just as buggy as it was. Okay, we're right up to about the eye of the hook. And I'm going to kind of wrap back over top of that with that thread. Now, let me cut this out of the way. That's not our tail. We are going to put tail on her. And like I said, if you don't want to go with that trouble, and do what I'm doing there, I mean, do it your own way. Suit you. But try to give yourself, kind of a tapered underbody. They make material, to do underbodies with. I mean, I'm not getting into that. So that's just me, though. All right, I've got some of this blue, kind of green. Now it took off the back. Now this is going to be our tail. These are kind of below the church windows on this thing, as they call them. Make our tail about as long as our body. And make it kind of curve up a little bit. That'll be our tail. It's a big fly. Well, what do you think? Should we go for it and try to see if my big sausage fingers will wrap in some more fibers, or you think we should do it the other way? Oh, let's do it. Let's go for it. See if I've got a pheasant tail up here. I've got an olive one. How about an olive? I've got an olive one there I've used a little bit out of. See how we do. It's not a very long fiber. All right, we're going to do it. I'm going to take this back to the back. Now I'm going to tie these in the reverse. Just because I know what a butt is to tie them in. We won't go too far. Sorry if this video takes too long. But that's the only problem with having short fiber. I'm going to tie those fibers on in because I don't mind it being a fat body. A slab daddy. You can even tie this in with vinyl if you like. Vinyl make a good body. They're pretty cool. I think that'd be an awesome body. Matter of fact. Like I say, my fibers are not that long. But I mean, it makes a really neat body. I wish I had fast forward on this for you. He's spending an hour wrapping that thing. Like I said again, sorry. There's a lot easier ways, with the wool, the floss. I just really love the way this body itself comes out. I mean, that's the only reason, I'm taking the time to tie it like that. So, I mean, by all means, tie yours the way you want. I'm so used to tying the other way. And I'm using, 8 or 10 fibers, each time. So it'll take you a few, especially if your fibers are kind of short like mine. Sometimes when you buy fibers, they're a little shorter than others. So I ordered these, so you just don't know what you're gonna get. I'm not mad. I like them. I think they're beautiful. Color of them, beautiful. Olive. There we go again. I can't believe I haven't lost any. Of course, I'm not there yet, so. Normally, I'll lose a few of them. All right, guys. All right. spin my bobbin a little bit, put a little wax on there so I get it to hold a little bit. Wrap that up there. We're going to take our copper wire. We're going to rib this thing. Try to rib it equal, guys, across them. Don't be afraid to experiment with this fly. It's a really cool fly. Oopsie, I didn't go around that way. Hold on. Get it wrapped in there good. Couple more in front. There's our tail and our body. Alright, I'm going to take one of these kind of buggy looking feathers. Kind of off this part right in here. You know, I think they call these like church windows and things. Them, I think they call something else. So. I'm going to get my old Dr. Slick hackle pliers there. I'm going to pull out the center. I'm going to give myself a little bit of wax here. Spin her up. I'm going to tie this in tip first. Fold that back. And try not to break that stem. It's not that it's brittle, it's just so thick that it's, well, it's so stiff that it'll break off. One over top of the other toward the front till you get back there. Like I said, this thing is so stiff. Get a couple around it, kind of hold it tight there. Get a few wraps up on it there. It's a big fly, so you know it's going to have a big head on it. See, that thing, you know, won't break. It will crack, though. And when it cracks, you know, kind of like splinters, like. It's kind of weird to explain it. That's our under wing. Give us some under wing there. I was looking for that tip, that wing tip, or the tip of my feather. I don't see it, so that'll work. Now, I mean, you could fish it like that, but normally what you do is I'm going to take some of these right off the kind of the side here. Have this like purple diamond on it right here, kind of like that, and it's a little longer feather. I'm going to try to put one of them babies on there. Peel some of that crappy stuff down. Be careful when you do that. Like I said, it will crack on you. I'm just going to hunt out the center of it. Hunt out the center. Just like that. I'll snip the tip. Tie that in right on top. Make sure you tie it in good. I'm going to put a knot in there. Just so I won't have to worry about me being clumsy and knocking myself off. You don't have to do that. You could put a half hitch in there. You don't have to put a knot. Fold that back right through my fingers. I'm just making a circle here with my fingers and pulling it back. Now you can take your scissors and, do that. Edge it with it. And we're going to hold it. Now we're not going to use this whole feather, because it's a big hackle. Let's do about 2 or 2.5, good turns with it. We're going to come in and lock that down, pull it forward a little bit so we get it locked down. Big fly, so it's going to have a big head on it. Oh, good. I didn't cut my thread again. Not that I'd ever do that. I'm going to come down here to the head and start back with it. Guys, normally it don't take this long to tie this fly. I mean, it just took me so long because I got all that tail fiber on there. Had to wrap it so many times. I'm sorry about that. Sorry it takes so long with the tying video. There it is, as far as the one with the rump. The other one was with only the peacock tail. So and there it is again. And so you can't duplicate them, but this is the one that's different. I mean, I only tied one of these. I've been tying more of the other. This one here, probably have a lot of movement in the water. The only thing I wish I would have done, I wish I would have put more fiber underneath the bottom instead of all like on the wing on the back. That's the only thing I really wish I'd have done different. It's supposed to, at one time they thought, be a damselfly nymph. At one time is what they kind of talked about this resembling. So I sure appreciate you guys watching. I hope to have a few more videos for you soon. Like I said, I've been a little under the weather. I'm not using an excuse. I sure appreciate it. Maybe sometime I'll see you guys on the water.